Hello and welcome everyone to Coach's Corner, a preseason edition. Zach By sitting down with Chris Canada, the head softball coach here at the University at Albany. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, let's get right into it. What have you been able to get accomplished, and maybe some things you haven't been able to get accomplished considering just how terrible the weather has been in upstate New York for probably 3-4 weeks running now?
Well, we're normally in the gym at this time of the year anyhow, so we normally don't get out too much. Sometimes we get some nice days and we get out on the field hockey turf, so we can get some fly balls for the outfielders. But normally we're inside, so we pretty much plan to our practices that we're going to be inside until we go outside for the very first time playing games.
You guys were picked second in the preseason poll. Other people's opinions aside of your club, what are your expectations in 2015?
Well, I mean, we think you always go into the year with the goal that we're going to win the regular season conference and then advance on to the regionals and win the regular season tournament and play in the regionals. So that's what our goal is every year. You know, the polls are just kind of the polls.
You guys open up the season down in Florida. You know, terrific opponents: Princeton, Florida Atlantic, Florida A&M. What are you looking to get out of those first couple games?
Well, we just need to go out and start playing because at this point we don't really have a great feel for what we need to work on right now in the gyms because we're kind of at that limit of you can only take so many ground balls on a gym floor. So we need to see them out on a real field and playing against competition and see who's going to step up and who's going to react what way to what goes on during the games to see what we need to work on and what we need to fix before we get ready for conference.
Is there like a sense of cabin fever sitting in?
Absolutely. They are jumping out of their skins ready to go. So.
All right, let's talk about your pitching staff. You have a young core this year, correct?
Yes. We have 2 sophomores returning from last year's squad, and we have 3 freshman pitchers. So that is always a little challenging when you don't have like a veteran pitcher out there that you can just go to in tight games or tight spots. So that's going to be our biggest challenge. But by the end of the season, hopefully we'll get over the rough spots and somebody will emerge as our #1 pitcher.
Okay. Well, that remains to be seen, but you do have a core of players coming back. In fact, 5 all-conference selections from a year ago are returning for this season.
Yes. And we're going to look to them to be the leaders out there on the field. I mean, they all had great seasons last year. You know, we have a couple of seniors, a couple of juniors, and a sophomore in that mix, so it's a balance. But they're all pretty talented kids, and you know, we're going to rely on that group of kids along with some of the other veterans and stuff to carry us through this weekend and see where we are.
Who are you looking to carry some of the weight offensively for you?
Well, we have Maggie Cox, our shortstop, was our 3-hitter last year. Liz Snow was the Rookie of the Year last year. She was our 4-hitter. Marlene Solano was our 5-hitter. Those 3, 4, 5 hitters, they were all the all-conference players. So, you know, they're probably going to be somewhat in the mix in the middle of the lineup to be driving in runs for us.
All right. Well, best of luck in the coming days here, and we'll be sure to check up on you.
Thank you.
All right. That was our edition for Coach's Corner. We hope that you check us out next time as we talk to Coach Canada about these past games and down in Florida and look ahead to the rest of the non-conference schedule. For Chris Canada, I'm Zach By. We'll see you next time.